What's goody? What's good? How y'all living? It's your boy Break It Down Dev, and today we're gonna do a tier list ranking the 2024 NBA offseason. So I know y'all like to gas like, oh, we picked up Michael Porter Jr. We brought back Bruce Brown. Look, we got Larry. So we're gonna go back and look at 2024's offseason, and we're gonna give it a tier of S is the best, A is next, B, C. You guys know. So let's get it. So we got our tier list here. S is for top tier, supreme, super. I don't know really what S stands for, but it's the highest tier. A, obviously, pretty good, excellent. B, good. C, average. D, below average. F, what are we doing? What are we really doing? All right, let's start with Atlanta. I really don't know who Dominic Barlow is, so we're not gonna talk about him. Dyson Daniels was a really good pickup. I don't know who they got rid of in that trade. It might have been DeJounte Murray and something else, but no matter what, Dyson Daniels was a really good pickup. Larry Nance is a good pickup, but they didn't play him at all. Cody Zeller, yeah, I don't think he played at all either. So Atlanta, I'm probably gonna move people around. Like I'm said, I'm doing this live. We're gonna see. Where's Atlanta? Atlanta, probably a C, because they're not including like draft where they picked up Ricochet. Ricochet was a really good player, or a solid rookie this year. So yeah, I'll give him a C. Like they could have did more. I really like the Dyson Daniels pickup. If they would have played Larry Nance more, I think it really just came down to Jalen Johnson getting hurt. But let's move on to the Celtics. Okay, Sam Hauser, they re-signed him. Luke Cornett, they got him back for a one-year deal. Tatum, they signed him to a max. Derek White, they really didn't do anything. Lonnie Walker, what? They released him. He didn't play a game. We'll just say a D because they really didn't do anything. Like I said, I might go back and re-rate this. All right, Nick Claxton returned. Keon Johnson. Um, Bojan, did he play any this year? I don't think he played at all. Killian Hayes, oof, I thought he had potential. Shake Milton, oh man, okay. And they lost Michael. This is where they got draft picks or something, I guess. Lost Lonnie. Okay, oh yeah, okay. Well, wow. So going back and looking at it, y'all had an F. Y'all didn't do anything. This is sad. This is back-to-back years. They don't even try. Just for y'all to get what pick? I don't even know what pick they had this year. It wasn't that decent. I know they had 5 picks in the first round, but ill. All right, Hornets. Let's go. They re-signed Bridges. Is this after he got back from jail? He had a solid year, so I guess it was the right decision. Seth, solid. Um, any additions? Charlie, who the Taj, Harry. Oh man, this is what I be talking about with off seasons. What are we doing? Are we really trying to get better? Like, look at the additions. Look at these names. Charlie Brown. Who is he? Taj, he's 50. Harry Giles was good in high school. Um, what are we doing? Okay. They didn't really lose anybody, but they didn't do anything to get better with Lonzo. Where are they at? Charlotte. Charlotte. F. Oh man, I can't even remember who they drafted. Who did Charlotte draft? Let's look at this. NBA. Or wait, let's look at 2024 NBA draft. Did they not have a pick in the first round? Bro, am I tripping? Where is the Hornets? Where's the Nets too? Oh, the, To Jane Salon. Did we going with that? He had to be bad. I don't remember him doing anything. What about the Nets though? While we here, let's look and see if the Nets had a first round pick. I don't see anything. So the Nets, yeah, two, yeah. Like I said, both of those are Fs. Next team, Bulls. Resigned Patrick. I'm guessing they don't like this deal. Looking back at it, I remember everybody was upset with it. Patrick had just a mediocre year. It's nothing special to his game. He's a quiet player, plays defense, can knock down a midi, get to a shot. He's solid. He's a solid player. Um, Josh Giddey, they picked him up. He damn near averaged a triple double, but they're fighting to re-sign him. And it's like, what did we really do bringing in Josh Giddey? And y'all lost Caruso on that deal, which I think was the best deal of the offseason last year. So brought in Jalen Smith. I like Jalen Smith actually. Uh, you lost DeMar. Who did you draft in the draft? Oh yeah, they drafted Buzelis, yeah, and he had a really solid year. Really good pick at pick 11. I'm gonna give them a C. I'm gonna give them a C. Now where are they at? The Bulls. That's what I was looking at. I'm gonna give them a C. Gotta get to some good teams. Let's speed this up. All right, Cavs. My team. Resign Jarrett. Resign Isaac, who they traded a year later. Resign Donovan. Resign Devin. Resign Tristan. Didn't do not one move. So I gotta give you a D just because you was able to bring everybody back. He was able to put everybody under contract, and I like that for the Cavs. All right, Mavs. Biggest move really. They got rid of Luca, and this was during the season, but it was the 2024 season. So biggest move is they got rid of Luca, but it helped them get Cooper. So I can't even be mad at them. So they got AD and Cooper for Luca. We'll see how good Cooper is. I don't know. We'll see. One of the Morris twins, we don't care. They resigned. Okay, they brought in Dinwiddie. Solid. I'm betting they mad they got rid of Quentin Grimes. He went insane for the 76ers this year. Najee was a big pickup. They brought in Clay. Lost Josh Green. Lost Tim Hardaway. Tim Hardaway was pretty good. Derrick Jones Jr. They lost a couple players, but I really like what they did. Actually, it's crazy. We hated on Nico for his trading of Luka, but it seems like it all panned out. Really, all panned out. All right. Next team. Let's go to Nuggets. Hold up. Let's make sure we still recording. This might be a longer video than I thought. Okay. Nuggets. DeAndre Jordan agrees to a deal. Do we really not moved? Jamal Murray resigns. Sarge, I think they traded him or he didn't play, or they just traded him for Valanciunas. But who cares? Move. Russell signed a 2-year deal, so it had to be with a player option, and he declined his player option this year, or a team option, and they declined. They lost KCP. Am I looking at the right off season? Yeah, Clay only played 1 year with them. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I am tripping. All right. Pistons. Wait, Nuggets. I like that they brought in Russ. Lost Reggie. We're not really tripping that we lose Reggie, but I like that they brought in Russ. He was able to be a spark plug off the bench for them. Um, we'll give them a D too. No, we'll give them a C. We'll give them a C. There's a lot of nasty teams. Ew. Detroit. Detroit. They re-signed Cade. Um, whoever he is. Michael Beasley. Tim Hardaway. Tobias Harris. This was a really good offseason last year. Especially it helped them out. I'm gonna give them a B. Hey, even though they ended up losing Tim Hardaway, Malik Beasley. Um, Tobias had a solid year. Yeah, I'll give him a B. I'll give him a B. Yeah, I might even move him up to A. Let's see. Um, but this offseason, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, but like I said, we're looking at the 2024 offseason, and we're grading at a year later. Steph Curry agrees to a 1 year extension. Kyle Anderson didn't move the needle. Buddy Hield had a solid year. Melton, Waters, okay. They waived CP3. They lost Clay. They had a bad off season too. So a lot of these teams that just really just I guess this second apron and this salary cap that's being included now or whatever it's called being included now is really messing up teams and wasn't able to make a lot of moves this offseason or last year. I'm guessing this year they figured it out a little bit more, found loopholes and you know gray areas to make deals. All right, Rockets. They re-signed Jalen even though they traded him a year later. Aaron Holiday was solid. Nate Williams, I don't know who you are. You might have been good. AJ Griffin, don't know who you are. So this offseason was pretty bad, pretty nasty. To just, what are we doing? Y'all ended up being a 2 seed. Maybe if y'all would have made a move or two, y'all would have. I'm not gonna say maybe would have topped OKC, but put yourself in a better position to contend for a title. So let's go Rockets D. It's just a lot of D's, a lot of below average. All right, Pacers. Signed James Johnson. I should give him an edge just for that. Like, the boy's nuts. He would beat you up if he seen you. So, truly, it's just an A already off of that. TJ, re-sign him with a smart deal. Nemhart, re-sign him with a smart deal. Pascal, re-sign him. Look, all of these moves were quiet, but got them to the finals. All impact players. Pascal, impact player. Obi, impact player. Nemhart, impact. TJ, James, you know what he does. You know what he brings. This James Wiseman, I don't know what he did for y'all this year, but hey, you picked him up. So for that, I gotta just give y'all a. Where's the Pacers? Where's the Pacers? Pacers. I just gotta give y'all a B for that, and I'm gonna move the Cavs up to a C, just because they were able to do the same thing. But the Cavs didn't make that big of a run as them, so I don't know. That might be the fan in me. All right, Clippers. James Harden re-signed him. Terrence Mann signed him and must have traded him during the season. I don't remember what deal he was in, but got rid of him. Zubac re-signed him. Mo Bamba, who does he even play for anymore? Nicholas Batum, fourth quarter. Why Batum in? I, I know why, bro. That boy is an impact player. I like him. Chris Dunn, impact player for them. Derrick Jones, impact player. Kevin Porter would have been an impact player, but they end up going towards the defensive route and with Chris Dunn. So they got rid of Kevin Porter, but I like the moves. Didn't re-sign Paul George to that crazy, stupid extension that the 76ers ended up giving him. Smart idea. So really just for this, not re-signing him, having three impact players, Derrick Jones, Chris Dunn, and um, Batum. I gotta get him a B. Gotta get him a B. Clippers at a B. I'm gonna give him an A. I'm gonna give him an A just because they didn't re-sign Paul George. What a smart move. All right, Lakers re-signed LeBron, Max Christie. Max Christie got traded for Luca, so they probably happy with that. LeBron re-signed. They lost Dinwiddie. They lost Prince. Lakers, and they brought in Luca. So I'm gonna give him a C. I'm gonna give him a C. I'm gonna give him a C. All right, just looks beautiful, symmetric. We need one more A. Let's see. Let's see. Memphis. They re-signed Luke, added Diabate, um, Scottie Pippen Jr. So this is gonna help the symmetry of the list, but they're going to be an F. What are we doing, Memphis? What are we doing, Memphis? Still, like I said, another team just in limbo, not trying to get better. All right, he Bam Adebayo signs a 3 year deal. Thomas Bryant, he must have traded him because he ended up on the Pacers, right? I think so. I might be tripping, but I think so. Um, Hayward Highsmith, what a re-signing. Solid player, Kevin Love. They must have gave him the vet minimum. Miami, y'all had a chance to go get Dame, I think, or was this 2 years ago? Chance to go get Dame, chance to go get KD this year. They probably had a chance to go get another player that I'm missing. Just what are we doing? You're Miami. Let's let's do something. Let's get a star down there. Let's turn it up. All right. Let's go with the Bucks here. Brought in Prince. Brought in Gary Trent. Uh, lost Beasley. Um, just a really just average off season. We'll just go with uh, a D. Even though Prince played for them, Gary Trent ended up playing for them. They just didn't make too big of an impact, so I'm not gonna gas you for not doing a big move. Um, okay, Timberwolves. They added Julius Randle and DiVincenzo for Cat. Just a lateral move. Um, they went back to the Western Conference Finals. Didn't look better in the Western Conference Finals, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to Ant. I think they just need to work on the pieces around him. I don't know if Julius is that guy. Maybe he ended up having a solid couple playoff games for them last year. Joe Ingles did nothing. Um, I, I don't know what Bates Diop did. But DiVincenzo, I don't know. It was like I said, a lateral move. They lost Carl Anthony Towns. Yeah, they didn't really lose anybody. Didn't really gain anybody. Just a, like I said, lateral move. Let's see who they drafted. This isn't the year they traded up for Rob. Yes, this is the year they traded up for Rob, and Rob didn't do anything. So let's just give them a D. Just didn't get better. They didn't get worse. I give him a C just for taking a chance on the Julius Randle move. Just for taking a chance. Because I think they were cap hell with that cat. So let's move on to the Pelicans. Okay, they lost Dyson Daniels, EJ, Najee, Larry Nance, Valanciunas. Valanciunas is a good player. I don't know why he's just jumping from team to team. Really like him. Dyson Daniels ended up being a really good player. DeJounte got hurt. Um, Javon Green didn't play. I don't know if Daniel Tice played. They re-signed Trey, and I really like that move. So just the fact that they lost Dyson Daniels and Valanciunas and Najee, and they were in the playoff game, playing game. Did they make it to the playoffs? No, playing game against the Lakers. I think it was no. They played against the Lakers. Lost when Zion went down, I believe. Um, if you would have gave Zion a little bit more help, if Dejounte was healthy, so I can't be mad at Dejounte being hurt, but they could have did more. So D. All right, Knicks. Returned OG. Re-signed Brunson on a really good deal. Precious Achiuwa played minutes for them. They uh, added Michael. They added Carl Anthony Towns. And they got themselves to the Western or Eastern Conference Finals. Landry Shamet. Just players that they lost. Like, I mean, Bojan, do we really care? Burks, do we really care? DiVincenzo, like Hartenstein ended up being a big loss for them. Um, and Julius Randle. So I really like what the Knicks did last year. They took a chance and it didn't pan out the best, but they got better. They got better, bringing in Michael and bringing in Cat. And then we'll see what this year what they do with Mike Brown. All right, Thunder, best offseason, obviously. Hartenstein, impact player. Caruso, probably was the third best player on the Thunder in the finals, or the third most important player for the Thunder in the finals. So we got to get them just an S. They just deserve that. Um, in this offseason, they're probably just and what they gave up Giddy and Gordon Hayward. I was about to be like, did they trade Gordon Hayward? He retired. Okay, so yeah, like I said, it doesn't take much. You don't have to make too many moves. You don't have to make 7 moves. You really just have to make one or two key moves, and they made the two best moves of the offseason last year. Helped them win a title this year. So let's keep the list going. Sorry this up. All right, Orlando. Uh, Anybody that I see. Oh, these are all re-signings. Okay, so they brought back a lot of their core. Suggs 5 years, Wagner 5 years, Isaac 5 years. Oh, they brought back Brook Bro. Um, uh, Uh, two. I don't even know how to pronounce his name. I call him Mo. Moritz. Okay. Um. They brought in KCP. Wait, did they KCP? Oh yeah, he did play for them. Um. Solid. I mean, what's so crazy is that move helped them get Bane this year. So, uh, just retaining the core, didn't make too many moves, brought in KCP. They thought that was a big move, and that KCP move helped them get Bane, even though they gave up 4 picks this year. So, we'll give them a C as well. 76ers re-signed Joel, brought in Kyle Lowry, or re-signed Kyle Lowry, re-signed Maxey. I really like the pick that they had in what's his name? What's his name? Or Jared McCain. Um, it's sad that he tore his ACL or whatever he popped. He was having a good year. Um, they rebrought um, they rebrought Maxi, like I said. They KJ Martin, I like him. Kelly Oubre, I like him. The only big mistake was this Paul George deal. This was a huge mistake. Paul George might make us all eat our words this year, but last year, the fact that they gave him that contract, I gotta put y'all in the F, because it was just really outrageous. I like you, Yabusele too. You know what? Since y'all drafted, what's the name? I'm gonna give y'all a D, and y'all brought in Yabusele or whatever his name is. How do you ever pronounce that? I like that. They lost Mo Bamba. We don't care. They lost Buddy. He ended up having a solid year. Nicholas Batum, who I liked. But like I said, big loss or big was Paul George. All right. Phoenix. Bo. He's solid. None of these other players we really care about. Royce, we really don't care about. Josh, we really don't care about. They didn't do too much, and obviously they needed to get a big or get somebody else to come in there and run point guard for them. I know they brought in Tyus Jones and they thought that was going to be the move, but I really didn't like that move for them anyway. They needed to go get an actual taller defending guard that can move the ball around, get the ball to Devin, get the ball to Kevin. And Tyus is a smaller guard who doesn't play the best defense. So we're going to give the Suns a D. Um, in a second, I'm going to go through these and I'm going to rank them within their tier. So just give me a second. I'm just trying to fly through the rest of these. Um, Portland, Denny. I really like Denny. Abdia, I don't know who they gave up to get him, but I bet it was a good move because I really like Denny. And they traded with Washington, and Washington don't know what they're doing right now. But the fact that they only brought in Denny, um, Malcolm Brogdon left. Let's give them and they drafted Klingon. I really like it. I really like it. Brought in Klingon, brought in Denny. Two solid moves on the outside. They know they're not in contention right now. Like they're developing pieces. They're developing Scoot. Um, I can't remember anybody else on their team right now, but yes, they're developing right now. All right, Kings. Alex Lynn got him on a 1-year deal. Malik Monk, I really like him. Re-signed him. They brought in DeMar DeRozan, and that's the only move that they made. It looks like. So I'm gonna give them a B for taking a chance. Actually, no, I'm not gonna lie. No, Demar is a really good player. I think a lot of people sleep on how good Demar is and his importance to a team and what he can do in the fourth quarter to slow when the game slows down. Um, Spurs, Harrison Barnes, Chris Paul. I just give you a D just because you really didn't do anything, but I understood where you were in that position last year. You wanted to see how good Wemby was, and you got a couple of young pieces around him. Was able to bring in Castle. What pick did y'all draft Castle with? It's a four pick. So you know what? Y'all get to see. All right, all right. Raptors resign Scotty. Emmanuel quickly. Okay. No additions. But they did bring in Brandon Ingram this year. I don't know what they gave up. I don't think it was much. So I'm gonna give y'all a C. Utah Jazz. Ill. Okay, Lori, get your bag. Ill. Ill. Jazz. Not trying to get better, really. And last but not least, the Washington Wizards. I don't even want to talk about any of this. I mean, they brought in Valanciunas. I like that move. They brought in Sadiq Bey. I don't think he played. Brogdon. I don't think he played either. I think he got hurt, but I really do like Brogdon as a player. Just because of that, you get to see. All right. Um, I like. Nope. I like the Clippers better. I like what the Mavs did. I like what they did. I like what they did. You know what? I'm not even gonna move this around. This is my tier list right here. All right, y'all. That's the full breakdown. Some teams leveled up. Some teams just stay mid. Let me know in the comments. Don't be shy to give a team a F, because a lot of them got an F from me. 4 of them there, obviously. You see. So hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. It's your boy Break It Down Dev. Matter of fact, hit the bell button so you don't miss the next video. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Stay up. Peace.